want to talk to you about a new company that I'm bringing to you today for the first time here on Rich TV Live, Logiq. I'll be honest with you guys, this is a good company. This is a company that has so much potential, so much upside, and I'm going to break down why. So let's get right into it. And I've actually been talking to our community about this pick since it was at around $2, and it's trading much higher now. It's had a nice little move up. We'll go through the chart in a little bit. But first, I want to talk about what is Logiq. We are Logiq. So right off the bat, the symbol is LGIQ on the NEO exchange in Canada. LGIQ also on the OTCQX highest tier exchange in America. Our vision is a world where e-commerce provides a level playing field for any company to thrive based upon the merits of their offering and execution. It is our mission to develop superior e-commerce technology for small to medium-sized businesses and assist them with the guidance they need to succeed against competitors of any size. At our essence, we connect brands to consumers by simplifying e-commerce. So what are some of the highlights? This company has a strong profit margin in Q4 2020 and Q1 2021. Gross profit margins improved significantly over years past, currently 30% versus 15% in 2020 and prior years. Outlook is to increase to a target 31% exiting year end 2021 and 37.5% for 2022, and the low to mid 40% range in 23 and 24, which just means more money. Compelling valuation, 2020 revenue of $37.9 million represents a 2x trading multiple, a significant re-rating opportunity compared to peers at 23 times. Experienced management team. The team has a long track record of success from large, well-known tech companies such as Yahoo, Magnite, which is on the NASDAQ under the symbol MGNI, LiveRamp on the NASDAQ under the symbol RAMP, RAMP, Ubisoft in Paris under the symbol UBI, and many others. IPO on the senior stock exchange with the recent IPO of the company on a tier 1 Canadian NEO exchange. The opportunity for institutional investor awareness and visibility is greatly enhanced. As a next step, a listing on the New York Stock Exchange or NASDAQ of the OTC is expected to provide access to the deep liquidity of the US market. So what does Logiq do? AtozPay, enabling offline businesses to go online. Shopify for mobile. DataLogiq helps online businesses find new customers and sell more. The trade desk for SMBs. SMB stands for small and medium-sized businesses. So what is AtozPay? We're going to get right into it. So the problem is emerging markets have many common challenges, the biggest being traffic on a grand scale. In densely populated urban areas like Jakarta, it can take more than an hour to travel 1 mile during normal traffic and far worse during rush hour. How can anyone go out for lunch at work or pick up items for home if you have only an hour to spare during the workday? What's the solution? AtozPay offers app-based ordering, payment, and delivery. The average time, only 14 minutes with AtozPay, where with competitors, 45 minutes with competitors. So this is huge, guys. So in countries like Indonesia, people can order food, for example, and you're going to be able to get your order in 14 minutes. That's a game changer. And in countries like that, people are ordering their food through these types of apps. So by offering an app to small restaurants, AtozPay enables them in competing for food orders by delivering in 1/3 of the time. Huge. How? By geofencing the consumer and the food offering, plus food-based delivery saving significant time over vehicular traffic, parking, then carry the food items. AtozPay platform as a service, PaaS, PaaS. Now, I did do an interview with one of the key members of the company. Stay tuned to that, and you will see and learn a lot more in the interview. but I think this is a company that has a chance to be an absolute juggernaut. And I'm going to break down the fundamentals, which are very strong with this company. So what is the createapp? createapp enables SMBs, small to medium-sized businesses, to create mobile applications for their businesses with limited technical knowledge and investment, getting offline businesses online. Genius, brilliant. Promotes products and services, reaching additional consumers and customers and end users, and increasing sales offered across Southeast Asia, Europe, and the United States in 14 languages. And they really want to focus on those countries like Indonesia and Vietnam. That's going to be an area of focus for this company where I think they're going to do enormous business. Logiq, AtozPay, 14,000 outlets, 60,000 total agents, eWallet payment solution for SMBs, contactless point of sale transactions, bill pay and top up. Logiq, AtozGo, 140,000 plus active users, 15,000 merchants, payment solutions for local food delivery service, integrated with major partners, including ShopeePay, the mobile eWallet platform of C Limited. So this is DataLogiq LDM in action. So what is the problem? Mega brands, the top 500 in the United States, control almost 70% of the US e-commerce market. 4 of them account for 53%. That's right. So Amazon is 39% of the entire US e-commerce retail revenue market share. Wow. Walmart is 5.8%, eBay is 4.9%, and Apple is 3.5%. So those 4 major companies account for 53% of the US e-commerce market. These guys have a solution to this problem. Mega brands use the trade desk, which is on the New York Stock Exchange under the symbol TTD, an AI-based advertising platform, which has a minimum monthly advertising spend of $10 million. This makes it virtually impossible for small e-commerce companies to gain access to the best advertising tools. What is the solution? And I think this is brilliant. DataLogiq is a suite of e-commerce marketing solutions, Logiq digital marketing, and Logiq consumer marketing that helps increase online sales for SMBs, small and medium-sized businesses, because they need advertising too. They need customers too. How are they going to compete with the Apples, the eBays, the Walmarts, and the Amazon? The solution? Logiq Inc. The DataLogiq platform offers solutions targeted at SMBs with small to medium-sized businesses with advertising budgets of $10,000 and higher per month. By focusing on SMBs, DataLogiq levels the playing field for small businesses while also pursuing revenue opportunities that are meaningless to the trade desk given their size, yet highly scalable for Logiq. So I love what I see here. I'm going to break down some of the fundamentals. We're going to break down the fundamentals because we're fundamental traders here. We want to break down the fundamentals so you guys understand what they look like. So let's get right into that. Hope you guys are having a good day. If you like these videos, please splash the like button, comment down below, share the video everywhere, and subscribe if you're live. I want to show you guys the fundamentals of this company, which I think are extremely strong. And remember, Rich TV Live is strictly for information and education purposes. Please do your due diligence, do your research before you invest in anything that we talk about or discuss here on Rich TV Live. In saying it, I think this is a company that has a ton of potential, a ton of upside, and we're going to go through some of the reasons. So first and foremost, you guys know I love to break down the fundamentals of a company. The fundamentals of this company are superb. So right off the bat, the share structure. I love a share structure with less than 50 million shares. Whenever I see less than 50 million shares, it's bingo. Well, how about this company? 23 million shares issued and outstanding. That's right. 23 million shares issued and outstanding, and only a market cap of 83 million. I believe that this is a company that is undervalued, underappreciated, underexposed when you compare them to their peers. An amazing share structure, a bingo share structure with 23 million shares, extremely tight. And I think that it is set to explode. I really do. Now, I also want to show you, in addition to the share structure, something that I saw with the stock. So let's take a look at the stock. All right. We're going to take a look at the price. We're going to look at the charts. All right. So this is the chart right here. So I actually brought this pick to our community when it was at $2. Told everybody in our community when it was at $2, which was right here around July 20th. That, man, I just interviewed the company. I was really impressed. They have huge revenue growth potential, tight share structure. And at the time it was at $2. I saw it as high as 14. And I was like, man, this was at $14 in December 2020. It went down to $2 in July when we started to talk about it. And since we did that with our club, it's already moved back up to 363. It's almost doubled since we told our community we really liked it at $2. So as a trader, you can really zoom in and see that it hit its high at 14 in December, came all the way back down and hit a low around $2, which we marked right here in July. And since then, it's been doing a clear trend reversal pattern where it's now starting to go back up. See that? From $2 to where it stands right now at 363. So it's clearly trending up. I believe that this is a pick that you should put on your watch list, put on your radar. Tight float stock, growing revenue with global revenue growth potential. These are the types of picks we absolutely love here in Rich TV Live and Rich Picks Daily. If you like to learn how to trade and become a profitable trader and find companies like this before they explode, you can join our club. Just go to richpicksdaily.com. You can join the club as a free member. You can become a VIP member and get access to training materials, training tools, live training and trading education, which we do every single week. And we are consistently growing our database of information and education. And we're going to continue to, and the whole goal is to find companies like this, great companies that are undervalued, underappreciated, underexposed, and have enormous upside, a tight float, and a great future. Hey, how you doing, Robert? Good morning, my friend. Hope you're having a great day. All right. If you guys have any questions about this pick, please put it in the chat. Love to know what you guys think. I think this is a company that everyone should be aware of. I think the upside is absolutely tremendous. And I'd love to know what you guys think. If you've heard of this pick before, are you buying this stock? Are you thinking about buying this stock? I'd love to know your opinions on this pick, which I think has incredible potential. Absolutely incredible potential for this pick. A pick that I think everybody should be aware of. We've seen it as high as $14. It went down to $2. It's right now, it's 363 and 37 million in revenue. Not bad. Pretty good revenue with a ridiculously tight share structure. And I believe that the revenue is really going to grow. So I think this is one that everybody should watch and everyone should be aware of. Now we're going to go back to, let's go back to their breakdown right here. So DataLogiq software and agency services for e-commerce marketing. Lead generation service across 10 plus leading industries to deliver qualified consumer contact information. Performance marketing services that derives qualified consumer traffic to clients' websites, which is going to generate more business for those customers. Curated consumer profiles for digital marketing execution. Self-serve digital marketing platform for media buying and consumer data management across open web and connected TV media. I'm going to be honest with you guys. If you're a small, medium-sized business and you want to grow, it's tough because you want to go and spend money on Google ads, and Google ads are really expensive. And like I showed you guys earlier with Google ads, A lot of times it's the bigger companies that are getting the most exposure because they're spending the most money. So the reason why I think this is a brilliant idea, and the reason why I think that this is a genius idea, is because they're providing a service to the people that typically aren't going to get a lot of buying power if they spend their money on Google. Because the reality is the bigger companies are spending their money on Google, and Google's focusing on delivering for those companies because they're spending, like I showed you guys, 10 million plus a month. So what these guys are doing is they're saying, well, there's all these small, medium-sized businesses that have an advertising budget as well, but they're not going to get the ROI, return on investment, for their dollars, for their advertising dollars, because they're just not big enough. So why don't we provide solutions for those companies? Why don't we drive traffic for those companies? I think this is an absolutely brilliant idea. And companies like us that are growing small, medium-sized businesses that need exposure, that want to grow, are also looking for alternatives to Google. And yes, we advertise on Google and we advertise on all platforms like Facebook and Google. But at the end of the day, we would like to have alternatives as well. And if we spend our advertising dollars on companies like this and they give us a bigger bang for our buck, chances are we're going to draw more money into these services so that we can consistently grow our brand. This is why I think this is a genius idea. Software and a agency services for e-commerce marketing. Lead generate service across 10 plus leading industries to deliver qualified consumer contact information. Performance marketing services that drive qualified consumer traffic to clients' websites. Curated consumer profiles for digital marketing execution. Self-serve digital marketing platform for media buying and consumer data management across open web and connected TV media. Artificial intelligence, AI-based consumer engagement algorithm for advanced media buying methods. These are the historical financials at a glance. As you can see, the annual gross revenue, CAGR, stands for compound annual growth rate of 31%. So you can see in 2016, they were doing 12.9 million in revenue. In 2017, 15.6 million in revenue. In 2018, 22.7 million in revenue. In 2019, 34.6 million in revenue. And in 2020, 37.9 million in revenue. And in 2021, we expect even more. Revenues, 37.9 million, very impressive. Transitioning to higher margin businesses, gross margin doubled from 14% in Q2 2020 to 28% in Q1 2021. That is huge, because if your revenue is growing and your margins are also growing, that means you actually get to keep more of the revenue. That is huge for this company. It's going to help their bottom line, and it's going to, in my opinion, allow the company to really grow dramatically. Management is targeting 31% gross margins by the end of 2021 and revenues of 34 to 38 million by the end of this year. Management is targeting 37.5% gross margins by the end of 2022 and revenues of 45 to 50 million, and including strategic acquisitions, 60 to 100 million by 2024. Now, in my opinion, the way I think about the markets is if you're doing about 10 million a year and you have a tight float, you should probably be priced at around $1. If you're doing 100 million a year with a tight float, you should be priced around $10. So if these guys can get to 100 million a year by 2024, which is 2 years and 4 months, I think they should be priced at $10. And if the stock right now is at 363, that's like a 63% growth potential for the stock price, in my opinion, based on all my own fundamentals and my beliefs about the market. I think this could potentially be, by 2024, a $10 stock or higher. And we're sitting at $3. So think about the potential as an investor. I think it's astronomical. Let's talk about the comparative valuation. Logiq is poised to become another valued company in the e-commerce and advertising technologies industries. And you can compare them to some of the huge players like Shopify, Trade Desk, Kubient, C Limited, Wix, Pubmatic, Acuity Ads, which I also brought you guys first. Acuity Ads was one of our clients, and we did their video when they were just a few bucks, and they went to $20, guys. So I'm looking at them as kind of an example of where I believe this company can go, Logiq Inc. I think we could see them be a $10 or $20 stock with a tight float and growing revenue. I think they could really shock the world and make some big moves. And you can see all of their competitors are all trading at, Acuity Ads is only trading at 4.5 times revenue. Tech Target is trading at 12.9 times. Magnite is trading at 15.7 times. Lightspeed is trading at 40 times revenue. The average company is trading at 23.6 times revenue. And Logiq is trading at only 2 times revenue. Shopify is trading at 47 times revenue. The Trade Desk is trading at 44 times revenue. Logiq is trading at 2 times revenue. Very important. This is the highly experienced management team with strong record of results. I did interview Brent, the president, chairman, and director. Stay tuned to that interview. I will have that interview out shortly. And I was extremely impressed with Brent. And he has 27 plus years of experience in the investment banking industry. Very well versed, very sharp, very, very hardworking president and chairman and director. And like I said, 27 plus years of experience in the investment banking industry. Began his career in the merger arbitrage at Bear Stearns as the firm's youngest hire. Founded Axis Trading Corp in 1993 and sold it in the division of SoftBank in 1996. Worked in Asia for 17 years, advising e-commerce and software as a service company on mergers and acquisitions. You can see their team here. Many members of this team with years and years and years of experience. This is their board of directors. Continued. And what are some of the key takeaways? The revenue growth and profit margin improvement drives valuation enhancement. Comparable companies traded higher valuations due to exposure to high growth e-commerce and expanding gross profit margins of 30 to 50%. Logiq is on track to replicate that path. Huge potential here, guys. Enormous potential. Successful track record and mergers and acquisitions. 3 acquisitions in the past 18 months. So they are looking to not only grow organically, but they are acquiring their growth too. And I think that that is extremely impressive. 3 acquisitions in the past 18 months predominantly strengthened the IP portfolio. Going forward, mergers and acquisitions will focus both on acquiring revenue at a low valuation, as well as opportunistically buying key IP to create sustainable advantage. Listing of the OTCQX shares to senior exchange in the United States. Completion of the new IPO enables Logiq to proceed, which was on the NEO IPO, enables Logiq to proceed with application to the senior exchange in the United States. Huge. Maybe we see them on the NASDAQ soon. Potential corporate events will drive valuation enhancement. Mergers and acquisitions becomes a stronger theme by NEO exchange listing. There it is. This is the contact information. Feel free to contact the company if you have any questions or if you're interested in investing in the company. So extremely impressed. I think this is a company that everybody needs to be aware of. I think some of your guys' messages. Let's just read some of your messages. Green Bull says, good morning. I watched your Wonderfy video with Mr. Wonderful last night. Wanted to wait until there was no distractions. When Mr. Wonderful speaks, I listen. Congrats on the amazing interview. I appreciate you. Thank you. But you know what? We don't stop here at Rich TV Live. We got more. And I want to know what you guys think about Logiq Inc. because I think this is a huge winner too. Green Bull says, maybe now you'll be good enough to interview MetaPharm Labs. I don't think MetaPharm Labs is good enough to be on our show at this point. to be quite honest with you. I think MetaFarm Labs has turned into a joke, hasn't it? So yeah, I think it kind of goes the other way now. I think everything happens for a reason, and I'm not interested in having them on our show. I don't see why I would be. So let's just quickly touch base. Guys, this is a company that everybody should be aware of. Revenue growth potential. They're really focused on Southeast Asia. They are giving small, medium-sized businesses the opportunity to do advertising at a reasonable price that is more focused and may give them a bigger return on their investment. They've got multiple apps, lots of technology, using AI technology to give you delivery service of food, for example, at record time. Imagine ordering your food and getting it in 14 minutes. That's a game changer. Love what this company's doing. Love the technology. Logiq Inc., LGIQ on the NEO Exchange, LGIQ also on the OTCQX, highest tier exchange in America. Love to know what you guys think about this pick. If you're not winning, you're not watching. We bring in the winners, and we bring them to you first. What do you guys think about Logiq Inc.? I think it's a huge winner. I think it's got great potential. And just looking at the chart, let's look at the chart real quickly one more time before the market opens today. And you can see I've got it marked off. And if we just scroll down a little bit here, you can see it's been as high as $14. So I always feel like when these stocks, especially the growing companies, do this, they're showing their hand. They're saying, hey, we can go to 14, but first show me something. Show me revenue growth. Show me profitability. Show me what you're capable of. Yes, maybe in the future you're worth $14, but you're just not there yet. So they show you the $14, then it goes down to $2 where it was a great buy. And now since it's now to $3.63. I'm going to make a prediction. I believe it'll be back to $14 in the future. When? I don't know. But if you got in at $3.63 or lower on a dip, and I'm not saying you should buy at $3.63. I always believe if you want to enter a stock, watch it, date it, try to enter in on a dip. If you can get in under $3 and this goes to 14 in the next 12 to 24 months, that's a multiple. And as a trader, we're always looking for the safest investments with the most upside. And we're always looking for a chance to grow our wealth and build our vault, build our treasury, build our portfolios. This is a company that I believe can help you grow your portfolios and give you a chance to make a multiple on your money. Love to know what you guys think. Logiq Inc., LGIQ in America on the OTCQX exchange. You can find them in Canada, not here on Webull, but in Canada, they're also trading under the symbol LGIQ on the NEO Exchange. So if I go to the NEO Exchange, up the NEO Exchange, and we'll give you guys the Canadian price. LGIQ, there it is, Logiq Inc. There you go. So it's at $4.55 in Canada. Okay, so let me just pull that up for you guys. All right. Let me just pull this up for you guys here. So this is the NEO Exchange here in Canada. So as you can see here on the NEO Exchange, it is currently priced at $4.55 in Canada. And I believe it has a chance to go way, way higher. You can see the 52-week low on the NEO Exchange is $2.50. That would have been a great entry. That was kind of around the price when we started talking about it in our club and when I interviewed the president. And the 52-week high is $5.25. So be aware of that. It's 119 million market cap in Canada. And you can see here previous trades. You can see right here the depth on the level 2 market depth. So currently people are bidding for it for $4.25 in Canada. The ask is $4.70. So there's a big spread there. This is just because there just isn't that many people buying the stock. So it's got a big spread. There isn't that many people buying the stock yet. There isn't that many people that know about this company yet. There isn't that many people talking about this company yet. Like usual, we bring in the winners and we bring them to you first. And I think this is a company that has a chance to be absolutely special. Love to know what you guys think about this video. Comment down below, share the video everywhere, and subscribe if you're live. This is your boy Rich from Rich TV Live, bringing you another potential winner that I think has a chance to be very special. Logiq Inc. Let me know what you guys think. Comment down below. This is your boy Rich from Rich TV Live, and I'm out. Peace.